noisy. I'm putting potash down for soybeans. I'll be planting probably tomorrow afternoon if all goes well. I just screwed up and set my spreader up for the low side, when in fact I was spreading on the high side. So instead of putting 120 pounds to the acre, I put 240 pounds to the acre. So I corrected my problem, but I don't believe I'm going to have enough to finish the field when I should have had enough to do, oh, I don't know, say 55, 60 acres. I've only got enough to do 40. I'll be about 3 acres short. So, anyways, costly mistake, but hopefully the year goes well and the deer don't hammer me too much, and I'll be able to recover that in the fall, which I think I should. It's no big deal. I mean, it's not like those elements wash away and disappear like nitrogen does. But I might be able to finish. If I don't, I'm only going to have like a 50-foot strip that I won't have done, but it looks like it's still spreading, so I must not be doing too bad. Anyway, yeah, so it's dried out enough now that we can actually get, hold on a second, dried out enough now that we can actually get back out here and probably going to be disking this ground a little bit later today. I don't know. It depends on what Tim does. If Tim gets done chisel plowing what I want him to chisel plow, then it should all be good. And I'll be able to switch tractors and actually get him out here with a disc. He's chisel plowed a good bit of ground as of late. I'm just trying to get as much fertilizer on it as possible before we get it planted, because potash doesn't work if it's laying on top of the ground. It's not nearly as available as it is if it's actually incorporated in. And I am almost out, if not I'm out. Well, I'm out now. So, anyways, yeah, I probably missed on a matter of an acre and a half. I got mine too. So, Tim, you found a job you like yet?
Yes.
What job is that?
Disking.
You like disking? Yeah. See, I used to disc a lot when I was here. I just put a new mirror up in here so there's more view. We gotta let some air out of these tires, and that's exactly how you deal with a power hop myself. You know, just throttle it back a little bit. But he went over this field once yesterday. It's the second time over. We got potash on, and for soybeans, for a lot of guys that don't know this, a little bit of nitrogen, just a little bit, will get those beans out of the ground and running really fast. So I'm putting on 7 gallons of 32% just for the startup, just to get these beans up and running. We used to do this a lot more when we grew beans. We used ammonium sulfate because of the sulfur levels. Soybeans are sulfur lovers, so that's what we used to do when I grew a lot of soybeans. But now that we're going back into soybeans, yeah, you just throw that little bit of nitrogen on there, and it will definitely pay you back tenfold. So, anyways, Timothy here, he is the disking king right now. He's all happy in the 8120. Hopefully he doesn't hit a cow today. You don't want to hit a cow, do you?
That's Jeremy Lee's fault.
Oh, Jeremy Lee hit a cow?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he says anyway. I don't know. I'd like to see the damage on that tractor myself. But anyways, Tim, let me out so I can get back to work. And, yeah, I'll see you later. There's some more work. What? There he goes. We just let the air out of the front tires to kind of reduce some of that grabbing that it has. And hopefully we really... That power hop sucks. I mean, it'll throw you right out of your seat. But you'd see it go. It's working good. And here comes my nitrogen applicator. And now I'm on my way to meet with a property owner. So thanks for watching. And for any of you guys that think that I don't do anything but repair stuff, well, I got 2 machines rolling, a truck running. Actually, I got 3 machines. I got a guy brush hogging fields that we're getting prepped for this year. These 2 that are rolling right now, Dad and Tim, and my truck driver, Desperado as he likes to be called, he's running loads of hay. And I'm going to do the other important work, which is keeping up good relations with property owners. This video is going to take a turn for the in a different direction, because I got to tell you, I'm having a hard time this year. Well, not even a hard time, but I'm having a hard time with people in general. We get some farmers in the area, you know, maybe there's some old family farmers or whatever, and you know, my family's been here since 1925, and we've farmed Kingwood Township and other townships in the surrounding areas for ever since then. I've taken the farm to the next level, which is the shit or get off the pot level, which means either you farm it or forget it, you know, because the days of the small 200-acre farm are pretty much gone, for the simple reason is you can't make a living. Oh crap, hold on. Okay, so back to this project. Keeping up public relations with your property owners is very, very important. I'm having some issues with some guys that are trying to farm the 200-acre program, which is fine. You know, I have no problem with that. If you're going to start out and be, you know, and start to farm, I have respect for people like that. Please, by all means, get your feet in and do it. But don't be underhanded about it. Don't go crying poverty that, oh, the big rich farmer, he's out there and he's got new equipment and everything. Well, let me tell you, I work for every piece of equipment that I own. And no, money's not handed to me, I work for it. Back to the property owner deal. Keeping up good relations with property owners is very, 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 very important, because if you don't do it, you will lose the property. If you're paying rent on a piece of property and they say, hey, you know what, Joe Schmo just offered me X number of dollars to farm your ground. Well, there's a reason for that. The reason is that I've put a lot of time and material into that piece of property, and I have nutrient management programs going on just to keep it in good standing, let's put it that way. And they can pay more rent because they've got nothing in it. Well, they'll pay that rent for 1, 2, possibly 3 years, and then the ground will no longer give them what they want from it, because the nutrients that I paid for and put there are now gone. And then they'll be like, oh, well, you know, corn is down, soybeans are down, or hay is down, and then they'll just back out of it. And then, of course, the property owner will call me up and say, hey, so-and-so just bowed out, and you want the property back. Well, then it becomes an issue, because I have put a lot of time and money into a place that just got robbed from me. And, you know, there you go. Well, the other thing that's happening now, and which makes keeping a good relationship with your property owners, is I got a phone call the other day from a property owner whom I've known for many, many years, and she says to me, hey, Wesley, just had a guy, I'm eating lunch, and this guy walked up to me and said, hey, I hear Pandy's out of the hay business. And he's not going to do any of the ground that he's been doing forever and ever. Well, that's just an out-and-out dirty, rotten lie. And I actually lost two properties over this because the people lying about it. Another one was a woman wanted me to sell that hay for good hay, not mulch hay. Well, to be honest with you, I can work and put good hay in a barn someplace that I have to pay taxes on, or tarp the hay, and you know that costs over $500 for a decent tarp, and then spend all that time getting it under a roof. Or I can just stack it out in the field, let it get rained on, and sell it to a mushroom barn for whatever it is I'm getting. In the long run, I make more money on mulch hay than I do on good hay, because of the volume. You know, I do huge volumes. I will be selling 7,000 plus tons of hay this year to the mushroom barns. So try to make good hay at 7,000 tons. It's next to near impossible. If you get a couple thousand tons made into good hay, kudos to you. But your hauling charges are more. It's time consuming. I can do 2 loads of hay to the mushroom barn, and I can maybe get 1 load of hay into the beef cows or the dairy industry, heifer industry, or whatever it is. So anyways, that's a long enough part of this video, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another gripe about dirty, rotten scoundrels that like to steal your ground after you put time and money into them.